All right, let's talk about a tool that is seriously going to change the way you work, Chat GPT. And I don't just mean working a little bit faster. I mean changing how you create, how you solve problems, even how you learn new things. It's time to supercharge your entire workflow.
Does this look familiar? That blinking cursor on a totally blank page? Or maybe it's not feeling that your day is just getting swallowed up by the same boring, repetitive tasks again and again. Yeah, we've all been there, right? Well, that's exactly where your new AI assistant comes in, ready to help you smash through that wall anytime, day or night.
Okay, so there's so much buzz around AI, it's kind of hard to keep up. But we're going to cut right through all that noise. In this first part, we're just going to break down what ChatGPT actually is and why it's something you'll really want to use. Because once you get it, it becomes this incredibly powerful tool in your corner.
So, what is this thing really? Well, the simplest way to think about it is this. Imagine an AI that basically read a giant chunk of the internet. It absorbed all that text to learn grammar, facts, and even how to reason, all by figuring out the best word to put next in a sentence. Then, humans helped fine-tune it to make it even better at conversations. The main thing to remember, it's built to understand what you're asking and give you a response that feels surprisingly human.
And you know what? You're probably already using AI all the time and don't even think about it. Ever asked Siri about the weather? Or gotten that perfect movie recommendation from Netflix? How about when your bank flags a weird charge, or you just use voice to text on your phone? Yep, that's all AI. ChatGPT is really just the next super powerful step in a technology that's already a part of our lives.
Okay, so now that we know it's not some scary new thing, let's get to the fun part. In this section, we're going to explore how you can use this tech as your own personal superpower. And I mean for everything, from the simple little things to those huge creative moments. A really good way to think about this is to give it different job titles. Need ideas for a vacation? It's your personal concierge. Totally stuck on a blog post? It's your creative writing buddy. Or maybe you're trying to wrap your head around a complicated subject? Boom, it's your personal tutor. It can wear all these different hats, and that's what makes it so amazing for your personal life.
And look, this isn't some maybe in 5 years kind of tech. Here are 4 things you could do like right now. You could ask it to plan a perfect 3-day trip to Paris based on your love of art and food. You could use it to have a simple conversation in Spanish to practice. Or you could have it spit out 3 different opening lines for that email you've been avoiding. You can even ask it to explain quantum physics like you're a 5-year-old. It's ready to go. So, all that personal stuff is awesome, but where it really gets interesting is in the workplace. The impact this is having on how we do our jobs is just massive. Let's shift gears and look at how it's cranking up productivity for entire companies.
And this isn't just for 1 or 2 departments. We're seeing it make a huge difference pretty much everywhere. For sales teams, it's a game changer. For marketing, it's like having another person on the team. Customer support, huge impact. Even project management is getting a serious boost. It's basically a force multiplier, no matter what team you're on. So what does that actually look like? Well, for sales teams, it means they can qualify leads way faster, so they're only talking to people who are actually interested. And marketing teams can now create personalized emails for thousands of customers automatically. It's not just about saving time, it's about getting better results.
Let's take a closer look at customer support, because it's a perfect example. So the challenge, right? You get a ton of the same questions over and over, and your support agents are totally swamped. The Chat GPT solution? It can instantly answer all those common questions and even sort the incoming requests. And the outcome? It's a total win-win. Customers get answers way faster, and your human experts can focus on the really tricky problems. Everybody's happier. Okay, so here's the thing. Anyone can type a question into ChatGPT and get a decent answer. But if you want to get amazing results, you've got to learn the art of the prompt. This is the secret skill, the thing that separates the casual users from the people who are really getting the most out of this.
I mean, just look at this. It's night and day, right? On the one hand, you ask, tell me about marketing, and you'll get some generic textbook answer. But then you get specific. Explain content marketing for a small business, focusing on how blogs and social media increase brand awareness. Now you're going to get something you can actually use. It's simple. Better input equals better output.
So how do you do it? It's actually a pretty simple formula. Just 3 steps. First, give it context. Tell it the background story. Second, state the task. Be super clear about what you want it to do. And third, add details. Tell it the tone you want, the length, the format. Just remember those 3 words: context, task, details. It's the recipe for getting exactly what you want. Want to take it to the next level? Try this little trick. Give it a role to play. Instead of just asking it to explain something, say, pretend you're a project manager. When you do that, you're giving it a whole persona to work with. It'll adopt the right language, the right perspective, and give you a much richer answer. It's a real pro move. All right, this stuff is moving so fast. It feels like there's something new every week. So let's peek at what's coming next, and just as important, talk about how to use all this power responsibly.
I mean, the way this is evolving is just wild. Right now, it can browse the live web, so its answers are totally up to date. Coming soon, it's going to be multimodal, which is a fancy way of saying you can show it a picture and ask questions about it. And down the line, we'll see things like a Canvas interface where you can brainstorm visually. It's just getting more and more powerful.
But with all this power comes some really important rules of the road. You gotta be smart about this. First thing, never, ever put sensitive company info or customer data in there. It's not a secure vault. Second, remember, it's a co-pilot, not the pilot. You are still in charge. A human needs to check the work. And that leads to the last point. Always fact-check anything important. It can be wrong, and you need to catch it.
So there you have it. We've talked about what it is, how you can use it at home and at work, and the secret to making it give you exactly what you need. Now, the only question that's left is the one for you. When you think about your day, what is the very first tedious, time-sucking task that you are going to supercharge with AI?